It's unbelievable how everyone recognizes Ronaldo's prime at Real Madrid, but few truly grasp just how incredible he was during his 9 years at the club. Ronaldo transformed football with his outrageous goal-scoring records and trophy wins, setting standards so high that his records are still standing today. His time at Real Madrid was nothing short of legendary. It all began in the summer of 2009 when Madrid had been pursuing Ronaldo for over a year. While they wanted him the summer before, Ronaldo chose to make the move a year later. Upon arrival, he immediately understood the task at hand. Real Madrid signed him to restore their dominance and reclaim European glory. Ronaldo wasted no time, scoring on his La Liga debut in a 3-2 win against Deportivo, netting 5 goals in his first 4 games, and scoring on his Champions League debut as well. He was making a statement, but this was just the beginning. By the end of his debut season, he had 33 goals and 10 assists in 35 games, though there were no trophies to show for it, and the team had once again exited the Champions League in the round of 16. Ronaldo knew he had to raise his level. He still saw himself as settling into La Liga, and the following season, he entered a level of form that made him the most dangerous left winger in the world. In the 2010-11 season, Ronaldo became Real Madrid's key player, the focal point of the club. With the arrival of Jose Mourinho, there was renewed hope that Madrid would improve on the previous season's performance, and they did. Let's talk about his goal scoring. It was iconic. Ronaldo scored 40 goals in La Liga, breaking the record for most goals in a single La Liga season. Before him, the record was held by Hugo Sanchez, who had 38 goals back in the 1989-90 season. But Ronaldo didn't just score in routine matches, he delivered in key games, like against AC Milan. His most significant goal that season, however, was the bullet header in the Copa del Rey final against Barcelona, securing Madrid's first trophy in his time there and stopping Barcelona from winning a treble. His 40 goals earned him the La Liga Golden Boot and the European Golden Shoe. The crazy part is that this version of Ronaldo wasn't the one we know today. He was still primarily playing as a left winger and had perfected the art of combining dribbling and goal scoring. At the time, he was the second best dribbler at Real Madrid. That season, Marcelo was also a key player, but the main point here is that Ronaldo was at his most complete during this time. He not only scored 40 goals, but also provided 11 assists, contributing to 51 of Real Madrid's 102 La Liga goals that year, exactly 50%. Talk about relying on one player. If you thought his 2010-11 season was impressive, the next one was even better. In that iconic white and gold kit, Cristiano Ronaldo and Real Madrid dominated La Liga. They won the league with a record-breaking 100 points, scored the most goals in the competition, and it was all driven by Ronaldo's outstanding performances. Statistically, he had his best season at Madrid. His dribbling, his scoring, it was all top-notch. He took the 40 goals from the previous season and made it look like nothing, finishing with 46 goals and 12 assists in 38 games. In total, Ronaldo scored 60 goals and provided 15 assists in 55 games, primarily playing as a left winger. These numbers were unprecedented. No one had ever produced such stats from that position before. He even managed 7 hat tricks in La Liga that season. Some players don't even score 7 goals, and yet Ronaldo was scoring for fun. His goal catalog that year was insane. Free kicks, headers, long-range rockets, tap-ins. When combined with his still effective dribbling, that version of Ronaldo was like a well-oiled machine. The unfortunate part, though, is that Ronaldo's 2011-12 season doesn't get as much recognition because his rival, Lionel Messi, had even better numbers. While Ronaldo scored 46 goals, Messi scored 50. Messi also finished the season with 73 goals across all competitions, compared to Ronaldo's 60, though it's important to note Messi played more games. Despite that, Ronaldo's level of completeness and his sheer attacking threat were incredible. That season, Ronaldo faltered in Real Madrid's most crucial match. His missed penalty was one of 3 from Madrid during their Champions League semi-final loss to Bayern Munich at home. However, this shouldn't overshadow his incredible season because anyone who watched would understand how special his performances were before that. Prior to his arrival, Real Madrid had failed to beat Barcelona in their last 6 meetings. Barcelona had dominated Spain, winning the league 3 times in a row and aiming for a 4th. But Ronaldo's form that season helped Madrid prevent Barcelona from achieving this. At that point, it was clear that Ronaldo was in a league of his own, with only Messi matching his level, and their rivalry was intensifying. Replicating his extraordinary 2011-12 season was always going to be a challenge for Ronaldo, but he defied the odds. In 2012-13, Ronaldo played 55 games, scoring 55 goals and providing 13 assists. He averaged a goal in every game he played for Madrid that year. He also scored his first-ever Champions League hat-trick for Madrid, continuing his strong form in the competition. Another remarkable aspect of Ronaldo during this period was his fitness. By April 11, 2013, Ronaldo and Marcel Schmelzer were the only players to have played all 900 minutes of the Champions League up to that point, a feat particularly impressive for an attacker who covered so much ground. In terms of his goal scoring, it was special for another reason. Ronaldo matched every game he played with goals in all competitions. That season, he scored 34 goals in 34 La Liga games, 12 in 12 Champions League appearances, 7 in 7 Copa del Rey games, and 2 in 2 Super Cup matches. This meant his goal average was 1 per game across all competitions. Despite Madrid not winning any major trophies that season, Ronaldo's form was enough to crown him the best player in the world, earning his 2nd Ballon d'Or and breaking Messi's streak of 4 consecutive wins. It was also his first Ballon d'Or with Real Madrid. While his personal achievements were remarkable, Ronaldo's focus remained on one competition that had eluded both him and Madrid in the past. In the season that followed, he gave everything. The 2013-14 season would be a mixed bag for Ronaldo, and the reasons why will be revealed soon. It all began with La Liga. In the 2013-14 season, Ronaldo scored 31 goals in 30 games at 29 years old, proving he was still one of the most efficient dribblers in the world. However, that season marked a shift in his game. Goals were becoming his main focus. While he was still dribbling well, completing 88 of his 164 take-ons at a success rate of 53.66%, his primary contribution was in scoring. Given the goals he added to the team, those numbers weren't bad. Speaking of his goals, he had a personal achievement in Europe's biggest club competition that season, starting with a hat-trick. This was a reflection of everything he aimed to accomplish during his 5 years at the club. Real Madrid hadn't won the Champions League since 2002, and for the past 3 seasons, they had failed to reach the final. Ronaldo, who was still playing for Sporting Lisbon back in 2002, wanted to change that. He was on a tear that season, scoring in every game up to the quarterfinals, with 14 goals in 8 games. In the semi-finals against Bayern Munich, the team Ronaldo had missed a penalty against 2 seasons prior. Things were different this time. Ronaldo scored 2 goals in the second leg at Bayern's Allianz Arena, sending Real Madrid to the final to face Atletico Madrid. It was one of the most dramatic finals in history, with Atletico nearly spoiling Real Madrid's hopes of winning La Decima. But after Sergio Ramos's last-minute equalizer, Gareth Bale and Marcelo put Real Madrid 3-1 up, and Ronaldo sealed the victory. He had finally won the Champions League with Real Madrid in his home country of Portugal, setting the record for the most goals in the competition with 17. Ronaldo had truly made the Champions League his own. However, this was the peak of his season and the beginning of a change in his career due to an unfortunate injury. Ronaldo sustained a knee injury in a match against Real Valladolid, and the diagnosis revealed a degenerative knee. The injury meant that the more he relied on his skill moves and beating defenders, the more he risked his knee. Ronaldo had plans to play for as long as possible, so he made a change. From the 2014 to 15 season onward, Ronaldo transitioned from being a winger who combined dribbling with goals to a more focused goal scorer. As the seasons went on, his dribbling abilities diminished, and what remained was a player obsessed with scoring. There's an argument that Ronaldo's peak coincided with Real Madrid's Champions League triumphs from 2016 to 2018. However, by then, he had become a goal scorer above all else, offering less in other areas of the game. Nonetheless, that version of Ronaldo changed the game, and in the 9 years he spent at Real Madrid, especially during his peak in 2014, he was the best the world had ever seen. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. Let me know in the comments what topic you'd like to see next. See you in the next one.